Hello, Creative Gems. Welcome to Creativity. Today we're going to take three plain dollar store clear acrylic vases and turn them into the tallest, most beautiful set of Apothecary jars, all with their own custom fit lids. All three of the acrylic clear vases are from Dollar Tree. Two of them are square shaped, one is a bit smaller than the other, and the third one, which you'll see later, is a round shaped vase. I'm going to take one of the square-shaped acrylic clear vases I found at Dollar Tree, and we're going to measure out the opening of the vase in order to make a custom lid for it. In order to do that, we're going to need a small sheet of foam board. Any leftover white foam board will do, as we will be covering the cutout pieces anyhow. To measure out the lid, we will turn the vase upside down and place it on the foam board, and then using a pen or pencil, trace out the shape of the opening onto the foam board. Then we're going to use a box cutter to cut out the shape we just drew. If you don't have a box cutter, you could opt for a good pair of scissors, as we're going to want to ensure that the cutout is cut straight without jagged edges. And notice how I'm rounding out the corners. That's so it will match the rounded corners of the vase. Once you have the cutout, test it out by placing it on top of your vase opening to make sure it covers the opening. If it's a bit big, you can use a pair of scissors to trim off little pieces from the sides until you're satisfied with the fit. You may be able to find a slightly larger one at the dollar store, but if not, these 4x4 ones are available from my Amazon store. If you would like to order some for yourself, I'll leave a link down below in the description box for you. To adhere the mirror to the foam board cut out, we're going to apply some tacky glue to the back of the mirror, and once there's enough glue, carefully place the mirror face up into the center of the foam board cutout. If you're using tacky glue or white glue, you'll have some time to make adjustments before the glue starts to cure. That's the reason why I chose not to use hot glue, as I find hot glue dries way too fast, and if I make a mistake with the positioning of the mirror, I likely would not have enough time to make my adjustments. And once you're satisfied with the placement of the mirror, I would recommend to let it sit for an hour or so to allow the glue to fully cure. In my case, I'm going to help expedite the process by placing some clamps onto the mirror and foam board as well to ensure they are adhered together as securely as possible. And now it's been more than an hour and everything is all secured, so we're going to continue embellishing this first lid by covering the white foam board edges, framing the mirror. For this, I have chosen a beautiful silver rhinestone ribbon that I also found on Amazon. I'll use a hot glue to adhere the ribbon to the foam board. And as mentioned earlier, I will leave links in my description box for where you can purchase this ribbon along with all the other materials we'll be using today. While we work on applying the ribbon, I would like to take a moment to thank you for tuning in to today's craft project. If you enjoy glam home decor and DIY crafts on a budget, it would help me greatly if you would subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any of my glam home decor DIYs. And if you like what you see today, please give me a thumbs up as well. Your support will really help me continue providing you with more amazing and creative craft tutorials. And the best part is, subscribing and giving me a thumbs up is absolutely free, but will make a world of difference to me. So we have most of the white foam board covered with the ribbon except the corners, and for that we will need to simply cut small pieces of the ribbon to fit the corners. And now the entire mirror is beautifully framed with the silver rhinestone ribbon, but I'm going to go ahead and line the gap between the ribbon and the mirror with a row of silver pearl beads. These silver pearl beads are self-adhesive, so no additional glue is necessary. And by the way, I found these silver pearl beads in the craft section of the Dollarama, where they sell a variety of stickers. Whenever I find them, I always stock up and buy several packs, as the pearl beads are very pretty and so easy to work with. They make great embellishments for picture frames, mirrors, boxes, and trays. This is what our first lid looks like so far. It already looks beautiful, but I'm going to add a finishing touch to it. I have three different size crystal doorknobs and we'll apply one to each of our lids we're making today. For this lid, I'll be using the medium sized crystal doorknob. We're going to apply some Fix-All as well as a bit of hot glue to affix the doorknob to the mirror. Make sure you place the doorknob in the center of the mirror, and once you're happy with the positioning, leave it overnight to allow the Fix-All to fully cure. While we wait for the doorknob to set, we're going to work on embellishing the acrylic vase. For these acrylic jars, we're not going to go overboard with the embellishments. We're going to keep it relatively simple because we want the lids to stand out. For this first jar, we're going to place a strip of rhinestone crystal ribbon to the very top edge of the vase, right below the opening of the vase. This ribbon I have chosen is self-adhesive and the backing is actually extremely sticky, so no additional glue will be required. And this ribbon, by the way, is also available on Amazon, and the link to purchase it will be down below in the description box. A small tip about this ribbon is that when you're applying it, take your time because you want to make sure the ribbon is applied straight. The top of these lids have a tiny bit of a curve, so it may be a little tricky. Luckily though, these ribbons have a little bit of flex and stretch to them, so it will make the job a bit easier. Once this part is done, we're going to affix the vase on top of a glass tea light holder. This tea light holder is from Dollar Tree, and we're actually going to apply the same rhinestone crystal ribbon to the top of the tea light holder, right below the opening. This tea light holder will become the base of the Apothecary jar and match the acrylic vase that we just embellished. Now we're going to turn the tea light holder upside down and apply one row of the silver pearl beads around the neck of the tea light holder, as well as around the base of the tea light holder. Then to make sure the vase and tea light holder are secured together properly, we're going to apply some Fix-All as well as some hot glue to the rim of the base of the tea light holder. That way the vase can sit directly on top of the base of the tea light holder. Make sure you don't apply too much glue because we don't want any extra glue to ooze out, and we don't want to be able to see that through the clear acrylic vase when we place it on top of the tea light holder. And here we're placing the vase on top of the tea light holder, making sure that the tea light holder is placed exactly in the center. And here's what our first apothecary jar looks like. I think it looks quite unique given most apothecary jars around, but this one is square shaped. Comment down below and let me know what you think. In fact, if you have made it this far in today's craft tutorial, how about writing the word jar in the comment section so I know you visited today? Alright, we're ready to make our second apothecary jar. I have another square-shaped acrylic vase from Dollar Tree, but this one is much bigger in size. We're going to have to make a custom lid for this one as well, using the foam board. I have already measured out the foam board and cut out, as you can see here, but now we need to cover the foam board to make it look pretty. So for this lid, since my 4x4 mirror tile is too small, I'm going to apply a panel of these mini mirror tiles instead. These ones are from Dollarama, but they're also available from Temu. If you don't have a Dollarama close by, or you can't find these mini mirror tiles, I'll leave a link below in the description box of how you can purchase it online from Temu. And what I really like about these mini mirror tiles is that they are self-adhesive, so once again, no additional glue is required. And we're lucky because these mini mirror tiles have a very sticky backing as well, so I know it will stay in place once I apply it to the foam board. Now that we have the top of the lid done, we need to figure out what to do about the sides of the foam board. We're definitely going to want to cover up any exposed foam board. So for that, I'm going to use the same as self-adhesive rhinestone crystal ribbon that we used earlier on the tea light holder. This ribbon is very easy to work with because they're easy to cut to size, and the backing is also very sticky. They also have a bit of flex and stretchiness to them, so you can apply it to the shape of the foam board easily, including the corners. And just like we did for the first lid, we're going to line the edge of the lid with the same silver pearl beads we used earlier. You can start to see that all our apothecary jars are going to match and they will look like a set. And just like we did for the first lid, we're going to add a crystal doorknob to the center of the lid as well. This one will have a much larger crystal doorknob since the jar will be much larger than the first one. While we let the glue to fully cure for the lid, we're going to take the second vase and embellish it as well. The square-shaped vase is larger than the first one, but we're going to embellish it similarly, but this time we're going to use a different silver crystal ribbon. This ribbon is from Temu, and it's quite unique because it has a diamond pattern along the ribbon surrounded by tiny little crystal rhinestone pieces. This ribbon is also self-adhesive, so no additional glue is required. And just so you know why I chose these ribbons, it is because I didn't want to have any messy glue to be visible on the clear jars. With the self-adhesive ribbon, everything will look clean without any messy glue marks. Here you can see I have taken another glass tea light holder and I'm applying some Fix-All and hot glue to the rim of it. Then we're going to turn it upside down and adhere it to the bottom of a glass cup. Then we're going to use the same diamond ribbon that we applied to the vase to cover the seams between the glass tea light holder and the glass cup. Once that's done, we're ready to affix the second square-shaped acrylic vase to the glass tea light holder. Once again, take your time to ensure the vase is centered properly. And in case you're wondering why we are using two types of glue, the Fix-All is a very strong adhesive that will provide long-lasting hold, while the hot glue will provide near instant hold, so you don't have to wait to start handling the jar and using it. And here's what our second apothecary jar looks like. This one will be the tallest and largest of the three apothecary jars. And now we're ready to make our third apothecary jar. This one will be a round shaped one and will be the smallest and shortest of the three. For this one, we're going to apply more of the same silver rhinestone ribbon that we used for the lid of the first apothecary jar. The only difference is this one is a bit wider. And the reason why I'm using the same or similar embellishments across the three different apothecary jars is because I want to make them look like they are a set by giving them all a similar look and feel. And now with the vase embellish, we're going to take this glass candle holder from the Dollar Tree and apply some Vicsol and some hot glue to the rim of it. And then we're going to place a round acrylic vase on top, making sure to align everything and making sure that it is perfectly centered. And then we're going to take a strip of the silver rhinestone ribbon and apply it to the neck of the candle holder. And as you can see here, I decided to apply a second strip as well. And now for the lid, I have this 5-inch circular mirror that is the perfect size to cover the opening of the vase. We're just going to affix our last crystal doorknob to it. This lid will have the smallest crystal doorknob since this jar will be the shortest and smallest of the three. And make sure for this lid that you clean the mirror to get rid of any glue marks or fingerprints. And here's what our third apothecary jar looks like. And here's what all three look like standing beside each other as a set. Comment down below and let me know which of the three you like best, or perhaps you like them all as a set. If you enjoyed today's craft tutorial, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And if you made it this far in today's tutorial, drop me a note in the comment section with the word jar so I know you visited today. And in the meantime, stick around and check out my other beautiful DIY home decor pieces.